We'll now consider log number 5434 by Mr. Garamendi. For what purpose does the gentleman from California seek recognition?
I have an amendment at the desk.
Without objection, reading of the amendment is dispensed with. I reserve a point of order against the amendment. The Chair recognizes the gentleman from California.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is yet another year when I'm attempting to bring this bill to the attention of the committee and hopefully pass it this year. Now, if you happen to be a member of the military or a civilian working in the military and you're injured at a base somewhere in the United States or Germany or wherever by a medical malpractice incident, one in which it may be life-threatening or in which that individual might die or some other serious injury, that individual has a right to seek compensation through a medical malpractice tort. However, if you happen to be on a ship, that would be the U.S. naval ship, somewhere around the world, and the exact same medical malpractice event that you could have sued for if you were at a base in the United States, you can't. You can't sue. You cannot seek compensation. You, in fact, have no recourse whatsoever. No recourse to discipline those medical service personnel that committed the potential malpractice. You have no compensation beyond the normal death benefits available to any naval member. You're out of luck. So this dichotomy has driven me to introduce this bill for a second time, and next year maybe a third time. I don't understand the rationale that there's a difference between where you are rather than the fact that it's a malpractice, a medical malpractice. So that's what this bill does. It would allow the Lucky family and any other individual who had endured a medical malpractice event on a ship to be able to seek, to have recourse to address those injuries. Now, it turns out that Danielle Lucky, for whom this bill is named, became ill on a naval vessel, a vessel that I won't name right now, and the result, very, very quickly, was sepsis, and equally quick was her death. There was no doubt there was malpractice. If I recall some of the details, she was ill, very ill, running a high temperature, obviously with some sort of an infection, and we simply said, go back to your bunk and sleep it off. Well, she slept forever as a result of that advice and for the lack of medical services that could have saved her life. So here we go, once again. I guess I'll take this opportunity to bring to the attention of the committee members, and if any of the committee members on the Republican side or the Democratic side see the injustice that we have laid into the law, that depending where you are, you can seek, you have a recourse or not. If you're on a ship, no recourse. If you're at a base, let's say San Diego, you have a recourse. So that's what this is all about, and love to debate the issue with anybody that wants to talk malpractice. I've got about 48 years of experience in this, not as a lawyer, but on the policy side of it. But that would be boring and consume a lot of time. So unless there's a debate to happen, I don't propose to take this to a vote. And in fact, I intend to withdraw the amendment. And Mr. Chairman, I thank you for the opportunity to once again try to explain to the committee that this distinction about where you are is foolish. So with that, I withdraw the amendment.
Chair thanks the gentleman for withdrawing his amendment, and I withdraw my point of order.